Hey guys, FCP here, and welcome to episode 21 of my FIFA 15 DC United career mode. And I'm checking here the calendar just to see how far off we are in the season. And we have a couple games here going on, and then we have July, which is the transfer season, and it's wide open. So guys, start sending in, I guess, any ideas. I know I scouted a few people. I have three in mind at the moment, but if you guys have any suggestions based on my budget, which isn't too much, I'll obviously hear them out, guys. Now here we go with the first match of this episode against FC Dallas, and I had to make a quick change here because obviously in my starting 11 I have Fabian Espindola, but as if you guys recall, he is currently injured at the moment. I believe he should be available within a few weeks or a week-ish. I actually haven't kept track of it because Ramajo has been a nice substitute for the moment, and so far I haven't been placed in a situation where Fabian Espindola is necessarily needed or necessarily required for my team to succeed. But who knows? This one might be the one. Here we go with FC Dallas's lineup with Sites there in between the post. And we have Castillo there. No, Miguel Fusido's there apparently in FC Dallas at the moment. The ex-Seattle player. And here we start off with the match. Fidelis currently have the ball, but I take it away from him. And what a nice steal there. Luis Silva's going to have the ball and pass it to Ramajo. Ramajo passes it to Eddie Johnson. Eddie Johnson with a cheeky goal there, and I believe it was in between the legs. And what a nice way to start off the game here with a quick goal. Let's see that replay there. Really nice pass. And did it go in between his legs? I think it did. I need a better angle here. And let's see. It seems so. Now that just adds insult to injury. And after that goal, it seems Dallas is a little shaken up. They seem to have possession there with Becker, and Becker just gives it away. Ramajo with a pass from Eddie Johnson. Ramajo all by himself. Is he going to take the shot? And he will. And that is number 2. It only took 6 minutes to get a 2-0 lead here. How far will we be able to go this game, guys? What a nice driven shot there by Ramajo. And I believe this is his 4th of the season. Or 5th, one of those two. But he's been stacking up goals in the absence of Fabi Espindola. Confirmation that it is his 4th. Now they're going to start over here, and we seem to have possession. And that's it for the first half, guys. So those two plays were apparently the only two things that made any impact on the game, and so those are the only ones I kept for this video. And as if you guys noticed, the editing is actually a little bit better now. I managed to find a way around the recording update that my PS4 had, so hopefully the videos from now on will be a little bit more edited better, so to speak. And here we go with Arieta. Arieta passes it. He's going to find Ramajo again. And Ramajo, will he go for the 3rd goal? He shoots, and that is number 3, guys. 2nd goal of the game. Excuse me, second goal for Ramajo, 3rd of the game. And Sites is none too happy. Fifth goal of the season. And here we go with Sites putting the ball back in the game. And I think that's going to be it, guys. 3-0 will be the result. Unless FC Dallas can pull off a goal to lower the deficit here. And we have Acosta, who loses the ball in our box. And we just dispose of it. And that's the game. Mauro Diaz was non-existent. The Argentine playmaker for FC Dallas was non-existent in this game. And now off to the next one, which is against the New England Revolution. And again, I think I'm switching to the B team, or I'm manually gonna. Nope, I'm switching to the B team. I'm keeping this squad. I'm rotating. Like I said, guys, I like to rotate my squads every so often. I think it adds more excitement to the game because at some point you guys are gonna get bored of seeing the same 11 players starting every single game. So it's nice to rotate here. Now, typically what I do is I keep my captain on the field at all times. So you will be seeing Bobby Boswell for all, if not most, of the games here. Gajis is in between the posts. Here we got Madeira on the right back. So far, Madeira and Mina haven't been living up to what I was hoping for. I mean, they've been reduced to substitute roles, but they haven't exactly shown the impact that I was hoping they'd be. And I actually wanted Mina to be starting, and I think he was starting at the beginning. If I'm wrong, guys, please correct me. But I think he was starting at the beginning when I got him. But now with Birnbaum doing so well, he's been relegated to the B squad. Even I think Santilla. I don't know. I don't have a left back Peruvian Santilla. I think he's still on my short list. And what a nice cut through there, and a nice save there by Gajese to stop the New England attack. And here we go with our own attack with Arieta here. Try to go 1v1, and he shoots. And what a nice save there by the goalkeeper. We go with trying again with Ramajo. Ramajo's going to shoot, but he was actually pulled from the back by Goncalves. Or Gonsalves, I don't know how you would pronounce that exactly. And he gets the yellow, and we get the PK. And on the replay, you can clearly see his jersey being tugged there. And that's why he falls. And Chris Rolfe will step up to convert the PK. Got enough power, and the goalkeeper guesses right, but the placement was a little bit off, so I actually got lucky there. Shuttleworth could have had it, but luckily that makes it 1-0 for DC here at the moment. And here we see Hosty steals the ball. He's going to pass it to Arieta. Arieta. Velarde with the shot. And Arieta. I could have sworn that was a second PK, guys. That looked like a PK to me. But I'm not going to argue it. I'm winning 1-0 so far, so I'll let that one slide. And that's the half. 1-0. And I'm going to make a couple changes here. I'm obviously going to put in Aguilar for Arieta. And I'm putting Santillan in for Corb, and I'm putting Oper in. So I'm basically switching my defensive line here to freshen it up, and hopefully that'll keep them from being fatigued and being able to shut off the New England attack. Speaking of the New England attack, here is a nice play. And what a nice save there by Gajese again. But no, it's not. It's still there. Bunbury shoots. And luckily that's taken out of danger there. That could have been worse than it was. And here we go with Ramajo. Ramajo passes it to Farfan. Farfan's alone. He's going to shoot it. And just like many instances where when I shoot at that angle, it goes off wide. And there's Halsey with a thumbs up for the nice play. It's still 1-0 DC United. And Shuttleworth puts the ball back in play. And here we go with a nice pass to Ramajo. Ramajo's all alone. Will this be the second? Ramajo's going to shoot. And that is number 2 of the game. His first of this game for Ramajo. And I believe that bumps up his tally to 6. Speaking about transfers that have made a big impact. Ramajo is clearly one of them. The Bolivian striker has made a name for himself in DC United, which clearly, if you, for those of you who know, there's a lot of Bolivians here that have made history. Marco Echeverri being one, obviously, and of course you can't forget Jaime Moreno. Anyways, here's the counterattack that was stopped by the DC defense, and I can't even say his name. Opar's gonna put it back in play with Madeira, and that's it for this first game, guys. It will be 1-0. For the second game, it should be 2-0. Excuse me, guys. I'm obviously blind here. 2-0, and I see that Toronto managed to get a victory away from home. And here we have a management offer from Turkey and Russia. Now the Russian one, I'm actually tempted to take. The Turkey one, I just flat out declined it. I'm not interested in Turkey. But the Russia one has piqued my interest, and I'm trying to figure out whether or not I want to break my rule actually, because for this FIFA career mode, I'm actually making a rule of three, and one of them being there's three options for international management coaches positions that I would take. One of them being the U.S., the other one being Peru, and lastly, I believe was Portugal. Those are the three, and if you guys are wondering, just check out my the info, the description section for a couple of the rules that I'm doing for this FIFA career mode. And here we go. He's checking out the monthly squad reports here, and Santillán seems to be boosting up a little in his physical attributes. Colin Martin's growing up just fine. Michael Seaton should be growing higher, honestly. Quarter's was stable. Dijkstra hasn't grown a bit, and he is probably my best goalkeeper right now, based on performance, not overall rating. And this will be the last match, and I'm double checking here. I'm taking also and putting in Davy Arno because Davy Arno has been very unhappy with his lack of playing time, so I figured I'd give him a couple games here. But it's just he just keeps dropping, guys. So I don't. Well, I'm actually like Davy Arno in the DC United team right now. He in the game, he's not faring so well, and that's one of the downfalls of having an older player. They actually did fix that in this current FIFA compared to the last one, where at least certain players. And here we see the table. Columbus Crew is actually pretty close to us, only 4 points away. So this can be a game decider or a league decider. Anyways, the whole older players and how they age and how their attributes change. While it has been fixed in certain aspects, and I know for like instance like when I play with Bayern Munich and sometimes I play the career mode there, the older players like Robin and Ribery actually do grow past age of 30. But for some reason, at least when it comes to these lower leagues, those players don't get that same privilege or that same advantage of actually being able to grow. Which I guess in theory I shouldn't care, because the chances of people playing with those lower league teams, is minimum. But I just wish that it would that concept and that change would be amplified for every player in every league that's over 30. And here we see the first shot by the Columbus Crew that was just marginally off. And we see here that they're actually being more aggressive than most of the teams we've seen here. And what a nice pass there by Finley. And Justin Miram just can't seem to get the ball on frame there. It was a nice setup by Ethan Finley, who has been tearing it up this season in MLS, guys. He should definitely receive a call-up. Now, which team will be knocking first, Canada or the U.S.? My safe bet is Canada. And if they haven't called him up yet, I'd be very surprised by it. And here with Fabi, who is back from injury. What a nice swerve there. And he's going for the goal, guys. He's going to cut in. He's going to shoot. And apparently he still needs to dust off a little bit of that rust that he's accumulated in the last 2 months. Because that one is just a little bit off. But a nice attempt nonetheless. As Fabi tries to regain his form before his injury. And Fabi gets hit there, and that's a foul. And that's an obvious yellow there. Or is it? Dang, Wall says to fuck off. Yo, and look at that 360 turn by Fabi there on the foul. That was crazy. Fabi with a horrible free kick there, but anyways, it won't matter because that's the end of the first half. Anyways, I'm making a couple changes here. I think I'm going to take Arnaud out, or am I not? I put in Halstein for Jeffrey, and I'm putting in Santillan, I think. And Ramajo in as well. And a shot there by the Columbus Crew, trying to get the opener here. Little trap. But unfortunately, it wasn't on frame. And we with Drexler putting the ball back into the game. And we see here the counterattack with Santillan here, the Peruvian left back. Passes to Chris Pines. Chris Pines going to shoot. And what an awesome goal, guys. This is one of the most beautiful goals I have scored this season. That's up there with that other one, but I think this one takes the cake. What a nice, especially the way he just goes by that one defender and just skyrockets it in the top left corner there. That's just a beauty. Even Dijkstra appreciates it all the way from his own goal. And this is his second goal of the season for Chris Pontius. Who has yet, I think Chris Pontius has made more of an impact in my FIFA career mode than he has in this season for DC United, which is kind of sad. Anyways, here we go with Fabi, trying to get his second. But it was just wide. And again, it's the rust, guys. He's gonna get a couple here and there. But right now, he just has to get back in form. And here we go with Columbus Crew with Higuain. What a nice pass there. Unfortunately, it was too obvious, and Dijkstra manages to take it off. No sweat. And that's the end of this game. 1-0 for us, guys. Thank you guys for watching. And stay tuned for the last video of this week, which should be coming out momentarily. Until next time, guys. See you all later.